So if you haven't figured out by now, they are cloning the meat that we eat. Yep, I said it. I haven't heard anybody else saying it. Everybody's talking about the 3D printed meat, but nobody's saying it. They are cloning the meat for us to eat. Want it to taste like chicken? Let's get the cells of a chicken. Let's regrow the cells outside of the chicken. That's cloning. And I'm going to say it. That's what they're doing. And they're feeding it to us. And the things that they're feeding us, it's not even healthy. They say it's better for us. Who is they? Because God created these animals. And so why is it not perfect? But they say it's perfect, yet it has no nutritional value at all. But people are sucking it up and chomping it down. They are cloning the meat that we eat. It makes me think about the movie, they cloned Tyrone. If you haven't seen that movie with Jamie Foxx, you might want to check that movie out. They were putting things in the meat to make the people crave it, to make the people, I don't know, hypnotic to it.
Ha ha ha. I said Taco Hell. Ha ha ha. White Casket instead of White Castle. Ha ha ha. Kentucky Fried Chicken. Ha ha ha. Then when I said Long John Killers, they was fine. When I said the Murder King, they was fine. So when I said Chick-fil-A, well, I had to get extra security. So I was sitting one day drinking some coffee, and I was looking at the line at Chick-fil-A. 3 lines starting at 10:30 in the morning, and I stayed there for an hour. It never let up. I said, ain't no way in hell that a chicken sandwich tastes that good. So I said, let me see. I wonder what they're putting in it. And I started doing the research right at the time that you remember, you know, in the hood there was this argument, Popeyes versus Chick-fil-A, and everybody was going back and forth, and people, you seen people at Popeyes, man got shot. Man shot somebody because they didn't have no more chicken sandwiches left. I mean, I said, this ain't no regular chicken sandwiches. So I went and looked up Popeyes chicken sandwich. Come to find out, they have over 40 ingredients in the Popeyes chicken sandwich. 32 of them were man-made chemicals. And I said, well, let's see what Chick-fil-A has. Over 50 chemicals in the chicken sandwich. Over 40 of them were man-made chemicals. I said, so hell, this is a dope sandwich. So they really are flipping birds over there. I said it in a message, and someone took the clip of it and then went on the website of Chick-fil-A, had it broke down where they were clicking on it, showing all of the ingredients and these chemicals that were in it. Do you know the next day Chick-fil-A took that down off their website? So now you can't find the ingredients to the Chick-fil-A sandwich or the Popeyes chicken sandwich because they don't want you to know that they're drugging you, they're doping you, that they have you wanting the food not for nutritional value, but because you become addicted by the MSG and the other chemicals that they've inserted in that also are immune system disruptors. They ill affect your brain, mess with your arteries, and any foreign substance automatically activates the immune system, which means our bodies, when we eat this kind of food, they're fighting an unnecessary battle. So when the real battles of disease show up, the systems are too worn out by fighting these small battles every day.
But I got some clips in here. I don't even know where to begin, y'all, but they are cloning this meat. I don't care what they say. They make it look all cute and fancy. Oh, we 3D print.
If you have seen that movie, you will understand exactly what I'm pointing to. But look at this. Do you see what's on the screen right now? Do you see the flavors of these chips that are on the screen right now? there's something very ominous going on in the world.
What they're not telling you is the behind the scenes. I have that in here too. The behind the scenes of how they're actually doing this 3D printing meat, okay? To make it taste like this or taste like that. Because they're cloning it. I ain't going crazy. They cloning it. Y'all, it's getting rough out here.
Exactly like real beef. The beef you eat may not be real. All beef now can be made with 3D printing technology. This kind of beef not only looks exactly like real beef, but also tastes better than real beef. The most important thing is, whether you want to eat Australian beef or Japanese Wagyu beef, you can do it through 3D printing. Today, let's take a look at how scientists print beef. First, scientists will extract stem cells from cattle and place them in a specially designed culture dish. This culture dish simulates the body environment of cattle, allowing stem cells to continue to divide and grow when enough cells are produced. Then scientists divide the beef into white fat and red muscle. The two materials are set according to the proportion of the printing plan. The printing program is input into the machine. Finally, the 3D printer will print out the set beef style. The entire printing process is carried out in a sterile environment. After printing, the beef is transferred to the growth chamber for further development. After a few weeks, the printed beef forms tissues and fibers similar to real beef. At this time, the fake beef is ready. It is no different from real beef.
So if they can do a 3D printing meat, and they can put all of these things into that meat, so it doesn't taste you don't taste anything weird with it, right? It tastes like what it say it is. It's chicken, it tastes like chicken. If it's beef, it tastes like beef. If it's fish, it tastes like fish. What's to say they don't indoctrinate us with what they put into the food that they're giving us? And it's not just meat, because you could say, okay, well, I'll just eat a salad. Have you seen how they grow salads sometimes? With lettuce and all of that?
You look at these avocados, you have a bunch of normal avocados, right? And then secretly, you have Bill Gates' bioengineered avocado, a peel. Whenever you see this avocado, you want to avoid this at all costs. It's biochemically engineered.
So here's what you want to look for. Well, here's what you make sure you don't want to see on your apple. When you have a 4 there, that means it's covered and coated in pesticides, and it's covered with a wax. So every time you eat an apple, you're eating a layer of wax and plastic that's around the apple. Only get your food that starts with a 9, not a 4.
This infuriates me. Don't touch anything that Bill Gates gets his hands on. What's crazy is this is still considered organic by the FDA, even though 99% of the ingredients in that wax coating is not disclosed. Would you eat this?
They could get us without us realizing we've been gotten, okay? And get us to believe and think what they want us to. And I know you could say, that's just a movie, Tommy. What are you saying? How many movies that are out there right now that we are living in this very present reality? How many AI movies have been out years ago? 2012 movies. All kinds of movies that you think is just for entertainment purposes only. So in that case, this video is for entertainment purposes only. The views are not of my own. We need to pray over our family, not just pray over our food, but we need to be praying over our family when they're with us, when they're not with us. Praying over their food that you know they're going to eat eventually, even if you ain't with them, because maybe they didn't pray over it. God, please protect my family. No hurt, harm, or danger. Because what they doing now is stranger danger.